Whoever controls the media controls the mind. Everything we consume in media plays a part in programming our mind, and those people behind the media use this to control society and get us to conform to certain agendas. But all this consumption is made possible through the devices we use to access social media. Our smartphones, specifically our Apple devices for this video. And even though this might apply to all types of devices, I suspect there's a deeper, darker meaning to why Apple devices are so popular. So with that being said, let me proceed with a rhetorical question. Would you consider an Apple device like your phone the most powerful device on the earth? I certainly would, because it has all the knowledge and by just a click of a button. So in a sense, you having this device would mean you're the smartest man ever, because our phones basically know everything. So through this Apple device, I have access to basically all knowledge. And Apple knows this, that this portable device carries basically all knowledge. And what's interesting is, just like in the Bible, Adam and Eve ate an apple from the tree of forbidden knowledge. And after eating that apple, they got all this knowledge. Hence why the Apple logo is an apple that's bitten. And by Adam and Eve biting the apple, it didn't just make them aware of good and evil, but the major problem is this unleashed sin and evil. So we see the pattern here, consumption resulting in sin and evil. So how would we, using our Apple devices, result in sin and evil? It's because within this Apple device come our biggest temptations, such as porn, immorality, and addiction, all in the Apple. And every time we use our phone, we pick up an apple, and the way we consume it represents how we're basically eating and digesting that apple from the forbidden tree. Because I can bet you, once you pick up that phone to use it, 70% of the time you are going to indulge in sin. And even if you don't, you already are controlled by the phone. You always look whenever a notification lights up. You use it right before you sleep. You keep it right next to your bed while you sleep so you can wake up and use it the very first thing in the morning. I mean, you even use it while you're in the toilet pooping. Can't you see what you've become? It's a part of you. It knows everything about you, and it's always listening to you as you speak. That's how Siri answers you the moment you call her. She's waiting for you to call her, meaning that she's listening. Oh, and by the way, do you know that Siri spelled backwards is Iris? Iris referring to the ancient Egyptian god whose full name was actually Osiris. He was believed to be the lord of death in the underworld, which basically refers to Satan. I think all this is a part of the reason why Apple is so popular and influential. People literally wait to buy every new iPhone that comes out, even though it usually looks and operates exactly the same as the one before. And they've shaped society in a way where one who has an iPhone is seen as cool, and if you use any other phone brand, you're usually viewed as lesser than those who use Apple. Kinda crazy, huh? So it puts you in a position where you feel the pressure to get an Apple device in order to be accepted by the rest of the crew. And usually once you get that pressure, you will end up getting that Apple, and you will eat it like that day Eve told you to. And just so you know, this isn't a video of me hating on Apple. I do use an Apple device. So what's my solution to this problem? Throw away your iPhone and buy a Samsung. This video was sponsored by Samsung. Nah, just kidding. I can't get sponsorships on my video. But anyways, use your device wisely. Don't let it use you. Don't give in to the temptations. Resist the slave mind.